and take a look at
578
this on the
million.
daily.
Okay,
Resistance
we dropped to about 100 million.
temporarily or
NASDAQ.
permanently. You don't know until after.
Still buy side
Beaver
across
wicks to the
board.
upside
Okay.
last week. We
Two and a
just
half.
now are seeing this daily
Just getting a
candle right
little
now
relief
have
rally.
that wick
Little short
downside.
covering.
Support becomes
All right,
resistance.
MOC
Resistance
just
becomes
went
support.
sell side.
Will this hold? Who knows?
Hey,
Maybe we break
Dow
down
Jones-
and fill that gap.
NASDAQ went sell side 500 million.
Wow.
Called it, David. David Green. Great insight
Get it
there.
out of my mouth quick
Great
enough.
insight.
It's almost like you have a buddy that trades MOC for a living.
It's almost like you've been doing this for a
NASDAQ
while.
sell side 500 million.
Wow. Here's my question, David. The market didn't even really flinch at that. We saw the flip, heavy buy side to sell side, but then the market doesn't flinch. Does that surprise you? Seeing this price action?
No, I mean,
Order
I think
filled.
we're just really oversold on the day. It's the end of the day. You got position squaring, some short covering. Here, when we got the initial pop, okay, we spiked up to the 35s, and from there,
Order
we spiked
filled.
down to 08. So, there was a 25-point pullback from when we first posted
Order filled.
the initial, and then when we started pairing off a little bit. So,
Order
it's not a
filled.
horrible trade, 25 points.
That run of we seen a 5-point gap fill in the NASDAQ. That was the trade to the power.
Order
for
filled.
me.
Yeah.
I fumbled it. I got in at 54 and fumbled it, but I mean that kind of shows you.
That was a good trade.
Everyone was looking. I say everyone, but
Order
day
filled.
traders, it's there for a reason. Day traders are looking at that gap, or at least those that I talked to here in the NASDAQ, and looked like we were going to break down for a second, and that's basically that was the low of the day so far.
It actually, Dakota, did one of my favorite setups, but I think I had bear goggles on. But it is basically consolidation over consolidation at a support level. So we had this. So you got short down here off this first consolidation.
Order filled.
And then
Order
we
filled.
go up and then come back.
Order filled.
And then the high or the
Order filled.
resistance there ends up becoming support, and then ends up hitting higher. It's a setup that I actually
Correct.
really enjoy, but I had a pretty big bias going.
Order filled.
Resistance becomes support.
Order
You look at the
filled.
daily chart and
Order filled.
take a look at this on the daily.
Order filled.
Resistance temporarily or permanently.
Order
you don't know
filled.
until after.
Order
These were wicks
filled.
to the upside last
Order
week.
filled.
We just
Order
now are
filled.
seeing this daily candle right
Order
now
filled.
have that wick to the downside. Support becomes resistance. Resistance becomes support. Will this hold? Who knows? Maybe we break down and fill that gap. Maybe we don't. Maybe we bounce off this and we just don't know.
I mean, we're so close, right, to filling it. What would you out of 10 times, Dakota? 5 out of 5, 5 out of 10 times. Something like this. We're this close. 7 out of 10. Obviously, it's just
as of
Order
right now,
filled. Order filled.
I would say it's higher likely now to fill the gap than it was yesterday.
Since we got so close, yes. That's all. Leave it at that. Leave it at that. More likely now than it was as
We
of
don't have to
yesterday.
move as far to get there now. That's it.
That's
Order
right.
filled.
Thank you. Thank you. You're the man, Dakota. Dakota's been on air all afternoon long. Check him out. Slow markets. I coach in the Pop Squad. Oh, my guy, Dakota, number 5 on the big board. No gap fill just yet. In the last 90 seconds of the trade.
Order filled.
Do we think we're getting it in the overnight?
Order filled.
That's a good question.
You think we might?
That's how the experts say it, right?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so.
So you cover your bases.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's still some good 1 hour is still kind of consolidated between 20,150 and 20,050 evens. I ended up resisting up there.
Check out Coach Jay and Coach Paul at the buzzer. They'll talk about the gap fill a little bit more as well. Those guys are bringing up great recaps and giving a little preview into the Globex reopen as well.
Right. Show's not over. No. Far from that.
Just getting started.
Jeez, yeah.
Toby, gap's gonna get filled tonight.
Tune in to find out. Last 30 seconds. Here we go. I know, Eddie. This joke is
y'all are trouble
all day long, man. All right. We're just giggling. Bunch of school children around here. All right, let's see the sucker. Last 15 seconds. Look at all the volume coming on the S&P ladder. And above low, NASDAQ 20,050 quarter.
Order
Looks like we'll be
filled.
above 10
You still got
seconds.
30 seconds.
5
10
seconds.
seconds.
Here we Yep, into
Watch.
the close and ring
Order
it.
filled.
Man, oh man,
Ring
oh
it
man.
Order filled.
Woo, what a day, what a day.
Order
Shout out to
filled.
Dakota. Marathon session. He ain't done. Check out at the buzzer as well. David Green, Wall Street Global Trading Academy. Thank you so much. It's a David Green Wednesday. Love it around here. Love a power hour. Dolby time. See you again tomorrow, my man. With
See ya.
that being said, shout out to
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hell yeah. All the bellers. You guys are the absolute best. Anyone watching us throughout the day. Obviously, not everyone has all the time, but those watching us, bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much. Anyways, with that being said, throw it to my main man, Eddie, killing it with the breaking news today. Eddie, take it away.
Thank you, man. You know, I think they like us.
Order filled.
I'm reading chat here. I think they like us.
Yeah.
I think we're doing something right here. Hey, folks, I'm glad that you were with us here today. Whether you're a beller or whether you're joining us in the afternoon or if you're just seeing us in the morning, stop by. All right, stop by, see what we're doing, say hello. Might try to help you out for the day. You never know, you might help us out for the day. But hey, speaking of today, let's speak
Order
about
filled.
tomorrow because we've got some numbers coming up.
Order
tomorrow
filled.
that, should give us some
Order filled.
opportunity, and they're going
Order
to be
filled.
early numbers. We got GDP coming around 7:30.
Order filled.
GDP.
Order filled.
They're looking at a 2.3.
Order filled.
3.1.
Order filled.
Some action. Also, initial jobless claims. They're looking at 225,000 prior 223. Not much of a difference, but we'll see what does happen here. We also do have wholesale inventories at 7:30. So we got a nice grouping of numbers here. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, we got pending home sales. It should be a good number. Pending home sales index. Natural gas at 9:30. Keep an eye open for that.
Order filled.
PC manufacturing Fed at 10 o'clock. 4-week.
Order
8-week
filled.
bill auction. 10:30.
Order filled.
And coming up at noon, we got that Mickey Mantle 7-year note auction. A little later on in the afternoon, we got Ted's balance sheet. And, oh, look, Barkin wants to join the fray.
Order
FOMC
filled.
member Barkin will be speaking
Order filled.
in the afternoon.
Order filled.
I think it's going to be around
Order
2:30,
rejected.
3 o'clock. So we'll see that. But otherwise, who do we have tomorrow? Well, tomorrow's going to be Thursday already. We're almost done with this month. My God. I think when you're having fun, you're having fun. The 27th of the month here. Join opening call, 7:20. We got Coach Jay and Coach Ray. We'll see if we
Order
can find
filled.
Coach Faye. But I'm going to be with them tomorrow. The three of us are going to do an opening call here. See if we can get a trade out there.
Order filled.
Coach Ray.
Order
It
filled.
should be fun here.
Order
Fast
filled.
markets.
Order
We've
filled.
got Coach Hoop.
Order
Coach
filled.
Dakota. Hopefully we can see Sam Gelman going to be dropping in. And Colin Woodward going to be dropping in at 10 o'clock here. This is going to be good stuff here, so stick around. Alfie is going to be joining Andre and Dolby for Trade with
Order
TopStep.
filled.
Lunchbox Trading. Yes, it's me again. It's me, Deanna, Mick. We'll have some fun.
Order filled.
I think it's going to be me and Deanna for that. I'm excited about that one. Let's see. Rising Star. This has been a really cool segment that we have developed, and you too can be a rising
Order
star.
filled.
Also, we got Almir B going to be joining Jay and Dakota for Rising Star.
Order
Power
filled.
Hour. We got the Demonico Man, Gigi, Andre and Dolby to close out the
Order
day.
filled.
All right, folks. Like I said earlier with Andre, we're not done
Order
yet.
filled.
Right? It's not over. We got Jay and Coach
Order
Paul coming
filled.
up here very shortly.
Order
and we're going
filled.
to just keep continuing. We're going to continue this all the way until slow market. Then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back tomorrow early with Deanna and the London Open. So stick around here. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to have the at the buzzer, Coach Jay and Coach Paul. Right after that, we're going to take a walk down to our Discord channel, and we've got Hoop at 4:30.
Order
Coach
filled.
Ray at 6 p.m., Coach Vince at 7 p.m., and then we're going to take a walk back here to our YouTube channel, and we're going to have Coach Dakota with Slow Markets. So don't go away. Like I said, it's not over. But it is right now your time So go get something to drink. Go make yourself
Order
a sandwich,
filled.
snack of some sort. Get yourself ready for tomorrow. Okay. So orders from headquarters. I want you to stay safe. I want you to stay healthy. I want you to tell
Order
somebody today
filled.
that you love them very much. All right. We need more of that. So until we meet again, I'll be here back in the morning, the good Lord permitting. I'm Eddie
Order
Horn. This
filled.
has been Top Step TV. Love you, man. Peace.
I've never felt so good in my life. I'm on an absolute roll, podiuming at every single competition during the year.
7-5 for the kid from Aspen. A tremendous showing.
And this is our 5th contest, and I'm feeling like I'm on cloud 9.
First thing with this system is the wind starting to 20 to 30 mile per hour range with gusts easily up and over 40.
And then in one fell swoop, literally 1 second, and my whole season, my whole world flips upside down on itself. I thought for sure I had broken my ankle, at least torn some tendons in my ankle, maybe have torn my ACL in my knee, and all the work I'd put in was coming to a screeching halt.
Order filled.
When the doctor read the MRIs, it looked like he couldn't even believe the screen. No ligaments were torn, and I couldn't believe it. The dream is still alive. It had really only just begun. And I knew that I needed to work so hard in order to make it happen. My life 100% consisted of healing, day after day. Wake up, 7:30 sharp, morning meditation, PT exercises, eat breakfast, oatmeal, blueberries, physical therapy, an hour, hyperbaric chamber, an hour, Novathor bed, 30 minutes, drive to the gym, stretch 20 minutes, bike 20 minutes, workout 45 minutes, hot tub 20 minutes, drive home, sauna with visualization, every run over and over again. Heat, ice, heat, ice, heat, ice, over and over and over again. Go to sleep, do it all again. Wake up, 7:30 sharp. The only thing on my mind, the only thing I could focus on, the only thing I could possibly do was get better. Feels like the bone and the bone. I'm gonna do every single minute
Market is
detail
closed.
that I
Okay, that was it. We made a whopping $23 on, check this out, 50 trades to make $23. Well, the obvious truth, you can see my videos from this morning. Actually, I left a trade on overnight that was minus 35 bucks. Then I came in and I went down to like 65 down, and then I went down to like 90 or and change down, and then I worked my way back up, and then I stopped, and then I came back in the afternoon, and that's it. That's the result, 23 bucks. But I missed this. I missed this right here. This one, I think it was this one, yeah, 14. No, that wasn't it. It was one of these. This one here. This one here. I missed this one. This rally from 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock rally. 3 o'clock power hour into the close. And I got somewhere here, but I was scared to go in. But this was the one, man. I keep seeing these. I'm in love with these right here, man. Let me put my little, let me do something here like this. This is very educational, watch. Let's start it back here. I'll show you. See this little baby right here? Clone. Right there. I really just need one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm sorry, 428. Lows. Nice. Jay, you're still in this, or you got one on?
Yeah, still short one from 391. My exit is at 365. And we had some questions yesterday during At the Buzzer about how I add to trades. So if this pops up to 345 to 350 and kind of holds that range, then the one that I took off at 320, I'll add it back. So it took profits on it and then putting it back on, but the whole position I'm going to get out at 365.
Beautiful planning. If-thens. If-thens are thinking about trading around positions, adding to winners.
There we go. I just added that second one. So now on the two that I have on, I'll lose $12. But I added that second one at 338.
What's your average price?
362. So right where I was looking to get out. My average price is still higher than that high volume candle low.
All right, Jerome, what's your position?
1 NQ 28 out.
328.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Short 1 NQ 20,328. So we don't want to push the downside. Again, Kashkari is scheduled to begin.
Yeah, it's gonna be a white stop. Okay with it. But if we have continuation to the downside, that would be a nice entry. We'll see.
How have you been trading this week, Jerome?
Very calm and steady. It's only half week. It's half of the week. But I stick to 1 or 2 trades a day. With this crazy market, I completely join Coach Dakota and many other traders. Many moves are now overnight. And with all these events and headlines and all these things, the New York session is very wild. I mean, it's nice when it's wild. We have volume, right? But if you're not ready for it, either size down or try something else. So I like to put one lot on. For now, it's okay. But if it's too much, I'll switch to micros. But yeah, sizing down is great.
On a buying just came in there.
Okay, learning moment. Learning moment. Learning right now. We're gonna remove these two. Let me see if it does something. Yeah. Yeah, man. No. Finish. Finish. Finish! How can I sleep here, man? Yeah. Yeah. You slept? You ready or what? Okay. You see all these orange circles? That's the high, that's the high, that's the low, that's the high. Low, low, high. This is crucial point. This is opening, I think. Something. Low, high, low. Look at this. High, low, drop, low, continuation, low, high. That's it. If you cannot hear me out again. All these circles. Boom, get in. Boom, get out. There's another one here I missed. Let me see if I can draw it real quick. How many meters you got already? A lot. One. You're here. 23. 23. Yeah, $23. Todo el día para $23. My friend is laughing because he said I only made 23. Look, 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 look. Este es en práctica, $900. Pero en práctica, sí. No, en real 23. Pero estoy empezando. Como en los proyectos, bro. Solo vinieron dos perros aquí a que les enseñara español. Yeah, man. Español aquí a estos perros. Hey, so anyway, thank you very much. Have a nice day.